Hello everybody, we are here to talk about gacha games, and as I'm talking about gacha games, I decided to do it inside a gacha game, Infinity Nikki, which I know that the visuals of this game won't be everyone's cup of tea. I might get a bigger audience if I did this inside Wuthering Waves or Genshin Impact, but honestly one of those is not on my computer and the other one I have not updated in like a year. So I am just gonna talk about it from the game that I am currently engaged in, because it has all of the hallmarks of a gacha game, and it is easy to talk about a gacha game from inside the gacha game that you have instead of inside a gacha game that you have not updated in a long while. And as gacha games are both bad and good at the same time, I am wearing my horns as I'm gonna probably be playing a little bit of a devil's advocate. So I thought I may as well. Let's start from, I suppose, the bad side of gacha games, because it is the easiest one to explore. There is a new way that gacha games have started to be made ever since Genshin Impact, and often will be following a very similar formula, have very similar things inside of it. So a lot of the modern gacha games, they're very much like all of the other gacha games that are out there, just reskinned to be a different game. And these changes can be significant, but Genshin Impact was such a staple of the genre that it effectively made a new formula, and all of the games coming out now are using it. That's why I'm using these games. There are a whole bunch of different types of gacha games. All of the features that I'm talking about are more of a thing in modern gacha games. They won't necessarily be a thing in old gacha games. So the bad side of the gacha games, well, first of all, we are gonna start from insane amount of ways to spend money and all of the gambling bits. This applies to Wuthering Waves, Genshin Impact, and Infinity Nikki at the exact same way. So, first of all, you have the store. So that's number one way of spending money. You can get a monthly subscription service that gets you pink diamonds, which you can then turn into gacha pulls, and gets you blue stellarites, but only in the quantity of 300, which allows you to buy some things that are not in the gacha pulls, by the way, up front. So they will also have some packages that allow you to buy a different types of pulls up front, which are all gambling and gacha pulls, right? Now, all of these outfits in here, they are not inside any gacha pulls, so the only way of getting them is to buy this currency, which is Stellarite, which is only available, mind you, in the monthly subscription at $4.99, and you get 300 of it up front and not anymore, or you can buy it directly. And the first time when you purchase it, you get twice the amount because, you know, the game's being nice and incentivizing you to spend a lot of money. And after you used up, then you only get it once. So, for example, if I wanted this outfit, it's on sale right now. Not every outfit will be, it won't be forever that these outfits will be on sale. It allows you to buy 2 copies because you can also make it into a different colored outfit if you have a duplicate. So effectively, you would right now be spending 2,000 stellarites, but under normal prices you would be spending more like 6,000 stellarites if you wanted this outfit in 2 different colors. So let's go over here. Let's say that the price was normal and you wanted to buy yourself 6,000 stellarites to get that outfit twice. And remember, the only way of getting these is through a monthly subscription service or through buying the stellarites directly. You would be paying £99. More like £100 really. Or if it's on sale, you would be paying £30. Which is quite a lot of money, and that's not even coming into the gambling mechanics. So So that is one thing, right? We're just gonna we're gonna leave the store over here, and we're gonna continue talking about, you know, the whole of the gambling mechanics. Secondly, is you have your battle pass, which you have in all of the modern gacha games. I have this one purchased, which means that I have spent £9.99. You could have paid £10 extra, so you could have paid £20 in order to get a 10 levels boosted, but also 980 Stellarite, which remember, it's that store currency that you can't get in a lot of ways, and you can definitely not earn it in game. Some upgrade materials, not as important in my opinion, and that gets you access to the, you know, VIP section of the battle pass, which I have access to because I spent £9. The reason why I spent £9 is because battle pass has this exclusive thing, which is clothes for your cat. I have this one. It's very hard to get clothes for your cat inside the game. There are a couple tied to achievements, but majority of clothes to your cat will be exclusive to battle passes. So this is another item that you can't get directly from the store, and the store items you can't get directly through any other way of monetizing this game, which you see how messy it becomes very fast. And getting the battle pass allows you to get 2 types of crystals. One is for like limited banner, the other one is for a permanent banner. And these crystals will just like sit in your inventory, and they will allow you to do, you know, that pull from a random amount of items thing. And then you will also get diamonds, which you can exchange for more crystals, which you use for pulls from the random amount of items thing, which is, you know, the gambling part of the gambling. So monetization be heavy, yo. Let's find the gambling bit. I forget where it is. It is definitely on the UI over here. Oh yeah, it's under O. I suppose we call it resonance. So this is the temporary banner. You have 15 days to get this one, or you're screwed. So it definitely like fuels into that fear of missing out thing, which gambling games do. Every 20 pulls, you get a 5-star item. The whole outfit is 10 items, so you need 200 pulls to get this outfit once. Every 10 pulls, you get a 4-star item. And the outfit is made out of 9 items, so you need 90 pulls. I have actually collected it once, but wait, this gets better. These things are also available in different colors. I kind of really wanted the 4-star items, so I grinded in-game a lot, and I got it. But if I wanted it in color red, which I will admit is tempting, I would need to get the whole outfit again. So that's another 90 pulls. And I'm like, I'm not finding 90 pulls worth of stuff in game to turn into pulls for this banner, so I'm deciding against doing that. I'm like, I got it once, that's good enough, we're gonna have it in blue, and we're gonna be satisfied. But if I'm not wrong, there are different versions of this outfit. Which means that to collect it more than once, you need 400 pulls. 120 of this currency is 1 pull. Stellarite can be turned into diamonds. Let's go back to the store just for a second and do some mental math, okay? So we're gonna go back to the store, and we're gonna assume that you're not getting like it double. You're just getting it once. So we're just gonna assume that 60 stellarite is £1. So 120 stellarite, which you would need for one pull, is £2. If you need 200 pulls for the whole outfit once, that's £400 if you're trying to buy it with real money. If you want to do that twice or more for different colors of that outfit, you see how that price just kind of runs out to completely unreasonable amounts, and there's no way to buy this up front. You have to do the pulse. That is the gacha mechanic. See why gacha games are like super bad? Yeah, I have some self-control. I can't say that my self-control is absolutely perfect. I've spent £15 on this game this month in total because I'm like, if there's a time when I'm gonna binge it, it's gonna be this month. So I claimed the claim 90 of this currency per day for 30 days thing, and as you can see, I got the basic version of the battle pass, which let me dress my adorable kitty in this outfit, which is kind of what I really wanted. So yay! I got what I wanted for £15. In general, when I think about in-game spending, my reasonable amount is about what a subscription would cost to an MMO for a month. That is how I value money. So it's like, if it's around that point, it's okay to maybe engage in once and twice. You're not engaging it all the times. Currently, because I got what I wanted from that banner, I'm saving that currency up so that if there's ever in the future a banner that I want, we're gonna aim for like 90 pulse honeys, and we're gonna aim it through getting that currency in game or through the monthly subscription service, because I have self-control and I'm not a gambling addict. Some people are, and gacha games definitely encourage it. So that is one thing that is very bad about gacha games. I think we all know it. I definitely think that this is one of the most talked parts about gacha games, and we're definitely understanding this. So, for example, I really like Infinity Nikki. I think it's a great, wholesome game. I would never recommend it to anyone under the age of 18. Because you're not going to be exposing children to gambling. That will make for a very unhappy child. The first thing that you need in order to play gacha games is an insane amount of self-control. Where you're like, I would like that outfit in red, but god damn it, I'm not insane. You know, it's nice to have, but no. Or, I would like that festive 3000 stellarite outfit, but I'm not paying like £50 for it. That just ain't happening. And I'm definitely not paying £100 to get it twice in order to have it in a different color. That's not happening. However, there are so many other points of gacha games that are very predatory on you, on your time, among other things. For example, the first thing would be dailies. This is the daily system, and we're now gonna claim a daily. I don't know what I did. I think I logged in. I think that's what I did. So, because dailies refresh every single day, and like you saw, I just got some of that currency that's, you know, precious and costs real money. So you wanna like collect it. Now you're logging into a game daily. And you don't want to miss a singular day because you missed currency that normally costs real money. And most of us value money. Yeah, I think most of us like really value money. So you feel incentivized to be here. And what's even worse is something that gacha games will do is they will run special things. So right now, these are just the login rewards because a special thing is running. Like you can see I still have 4 days to claim the remaining 2 rewards over here, and this one's permanent. So that one's gonna stay, but this one's gonna go away. And if I don't claim those resonant revelation crystals, or, you know, the temporary banner, that means that just price each one of these at £2. We looked at the prices. This is £2 worth of stuff. So £2, £4, £6. Wait, these are double. So £8, £10, £14. Yeah, it's £20 worth of stuff if you just forget to log in. And if you just like don't log in during the special event stuff. But they also will give you too much stuff to do and will definitely overwhelm you because special events. So what do we have here? We have like special jumping missions to do during the special event that also give you diamonds, which as you learned is the special money currency, right? So you wanna have them. So now you're logging in, not only to log in to do the shit that you would normally do in the game, you're now logging in to do a special event. And these special events, what else do they have? They have special quests that also give you diamonds. If you remember the whole diamond thing, important, right? So special quests that also give you diamonds. And then you also have special things to do that give you a whole outfit. I have already collected it, but if you don't do it at this time span, you miss out and there's no way for you to get it ever again. So gacha games are very time intensive because they will do shit like this. They will keep you pulling you back, going, hey, if you want to have the best experience, be logging in every single day. If you want to have the best experience, also don't just like focus on the main story and don't just like exhaust the content that's there, like sidetrack to special events that we're just gonna throw into the game. And on top of that, gacha games are known for being quite heavily updated. What's the update schedule for Genshin Impact right now? Something like a new full zone with story every, 8 to 10 months maybe? That is a faster development cycle than any MMO out there. Which means that playing a gacha game is more time consuming than playing an MMO. I picked up this one because I kind of like its theme and because I'm starting early, guys. I'm starting when it literally released. I have some semblance of a chance to actually keep up with it. Not like get every single special event because I'm not actually planning to go so retarded that I'm logging in for every single one of them. And yes, as you can see, you miss out on things by not logging in for every single one of these, but be reasonable. You're human. You can't live inside a video game, okay? Okay, so that's a self-control for gacha games. Number 2, you have to be reasonable. You have to know what the hell you're doing with your time. You can't just live inside the singular live service game. That's not healthy for you. It's not gonna turn out well, but the game wants you to do that. That's why it has dailies. That's why it has special events all the time. That's why you're bombarded with that shit. So that you keep on logging in, and you keep on sidetracking, and you keep on just like doing all the special things, and then spending like 4 to 10 hours inside a singular game, and start living in your mother's basement, because you can no longer afford your bills, because you stopped going to work. Yeah, gacha games are addictive in more than just the gambling mechanics way. They're also like time sponges. They're worse than MMOs in that regard. So those are all the points that would be against gacha game. Outside of the fact that it also really appeals to an ADHD brain or anyone else that lacks focus, because these games tend to come with wide open worlds, main quests, a lot of side quests, a lot of exploration, things that you can find by just running on the field, things to collect, like, see, shinies everywhere. I have already de-shinified this area for the most part because I've spent quite a lot of time in here, but I can switch to my bug catching net and I can run after these little fuckers because they are a resource and those resources are used to craft new clothes. You see how it just, the wheel keeps on turning. So even if you didn't have all of those addictive parts that keep you coming back to this game, like for dailies and for monthly subscription thingies and for special event thingies, they have million little shiny things in a large open world to entirely distract your little brain and send you on a journey that you were not entirely prepared to take. It seems to be a very gacha kind of thing. Like, I don't know many genres outside of maybe MMOs that do so. So, yeah. I don't know if that is a pro or a con. But I have a feeling that at this point you will be like, Mirta, if gacha game's so bad, the fuck are you doing in here? Which is a valid question. It is a very valid question, my friend. So, how about we now talk about the good parts of the gacha games? They tend to have a very wholesome, expansive, big world with a lot of things to find in it that will rival things like Ocarina of Time or Skyrim or any kind of other open world RPG that you can think of. They're gonna come front-loaded with content. A lot of content. They're gonna have a very engaging main story and quests. I was crying a couple of days ago over the story to do with sentient clothes that turn sentient because their owner's wishes permeate them over time. I am serious. It is that engaging. It tends to be a very wholesome and peaceful experience where your protagonist in general is a good, pretty person that is going against the forces of some sort of evil, and that evil can be more or less oppressive depending on the game. For some games that is world-ending evil, for other games that is kinda just Mr. Meaniehead. It is a very feel-good experience, is how I'm gonna put it. This gacha game in particular also has a lot of customization, some of which you craft. Like you can see over here. There we go. I have enough material. I may as well craft myself this. Which then lets me to go press C, open the interface where I have all my clothes and all my wigs, and you can see I have quite a lot, and then I can customize a new set of outfit for myself, and I can feel good and accomplished because I have a lot of customization options that weren't just handed to me as well. I had to work for them. So now that I worked for them, I own them. I have them and I can use them and I can wear them. And I think that that is awesome. It feeds my sense of accomplishment. It makes me happy. I worked for this and now I have it. And I have a lot of this as well. I have a lot of things that I worked for inside this game and now I own them, which feeds my attachment to my own character and feeds my involvement with them inside the main story and inside the side stories, because now I am relating to my character more because I took the time to, you know, to get all these clothes that I worked for. And I customized them and they're mine. And that's important. So, yeah. You see? You see how it really gets your hamster brain going? And what is worse, honeys, is that even if we discard the gambling aspects of it, when you get that currency in-game that's normally purchased with real-life money, and you spend the time amassing that currency in order to be able to roll on the banner that has the things that you want, and you amass enough currency in order to be able to guarantee the thing that you want for yourself, it feeds that hamster wheel in your brain that says, I earned this. I didn't just buy this, I earned this. I did it. I got it. It was all me. And it makes you feel very proud and accomplished, which is another reason why gacha games are addictive. But god damn it, are they good? If they didn't have great world design, if they didn't have wholesome stories that are very pulley-inny for you, if you didn't get invested into these just wide amounts of field, like look at the game territory that you have. If you weren't getting invested into all of this, then you wouldn't be playing it. So the issue is that a lot of gacha games are really well made. And that is why I have a love-hate relationship with gacha games. Let's just... How about we visit a tiny bit of the main story before I log off? Because I thought maybe I could overlay a tiny bit of the main story. Forgot how to get there, god damn it. I think I need to be propelled by a seal. Don't question it. Definitely don't question the logic of the magical princess fairy game. Right, so there's the bouncy mushrooms over there. They're not called bouncy mushrooms, but... Oh, I better equip my gliding outfit if I don't want to fall to my death. Don't worry, the character only faints because this is a very wholesome game. Which is another thing that's... kind of a bit of an issue for me, because once again, this would be a perfect game to play with your kids. If not for literally all of those insidious reasons that make them entirely inappropriate to ever be played by kids, because you don't want to give your kids a gambling addiction. This is strictly an 18+ game because of all the gacha mechanics. So I could have just used that, but I think I never took it. These are like waypoints. You can teleport to it and you get currency for unlocking all of them. Hey, did you come to the gliding station for a trip to Prosperville? I sure did. Let's go and let's just look at Prosperville a little bit and just talk with inhabitants inside Prosperville, or wait for my cat to actually say something, because my cat does have words that he uses sometimes. I love cats. That is another very exploitative thing. You can very much exploit me by just putting cats inside a game. That will work. Come on, thank you. I needed that plant to propel me. It does have some, you know, skill elements in here. Like, for example, not falling to your death is definitely a skill. Let's not be eaten by a giant water hurricane. That's pretty sure that that's not what they're called, but it will be now. Not getting eaten by giant water canes. Come on. Come on, game, you'll have to give me a story so that, you know, I can show it off for YouTubes. I don't know why, but story be good, yo. And I'm running out of gliding now, so let's use the less glidey outfit.
Pieces have been lost to water spouts before, and so, when traveling, we're extra cautious. It's dangerous, but at least we still have a home to return to.
That is literally flying sentient clothing, and I am overly invested into his storyline. Don't question game logic. Everything will flow a lot better if you just go along with the ride.
Mr. X, Patchy!
Hey, Raggy! You're back! The leader is out trying to get help.
These are the oppressed flying talking clothes, by the way. You can tell that from them being rather dirty.
Is finding fabric even possible? Not one person in the entire supply chain is easy to deal with.
They have to patch themselves with special magical fabric, and because they're on the lowest rung of the society, it's very hard for them to get it, so they kind of start decaying whenever they get rips, and you can see a lot of rips in these people.
Just have a little faith. Another patch of mine tore this morning. I'm starting to come apart.
Yes. He does always manage to help us pull through. Hope it's the same this time.
Huh? A strange human? Who are you?
It's okay. These are my friends, Nikki and Momo.
Whoa! Raggy, you made friends with humans! Awesome!
It always has a very grandiose orchestral music as well. I don't know where these developers get the money for it, but a lot of them are actually funding a lot of music studios.
Little bro, is the leader hunting for Florigale cloth again? When did he leave?
A bunch of days! And with the Florigale cloth shortage crisis, everybody has holes or tears, but nobody can get mended. He was really worried, so he went personally to find a solution, but he hasn't returned yet.
Florigale cloth is mostly produced in Stoneville. Could we get some from them?
Yeah, if only it were that easy. The Stoneville villagers are friendly with the PCs, but they only allocate a fixed amount of Florigale cloth, and this they hand over to the Volunteer Corps. The Volunteer Corps keeps some of it for military supplies. The rest is distributed to all PCs in the Stone Tree clusters.
So now we're dealing with effectively dying sentient clothing.
What the Forgotten gets is very limited, even though our needs are greater.
What I meant is, can't PCs, even forgotten PCs, request Florigale cloth from the dye workshop themselves?
No. It's a rule here in this region. We all agree to it. You see, even for Stoneville, their own production of Florigale cloth is also limited.
Given the limited production, it seems like the most efficient way. Just like with limited barbecue, only your mom can decide who gets what.
But not long ago, Stoneville encountered a bunch of issues. It impacted the dye workshop's Florigale cloth production. The Volunteer Corps received less, so less was distributed. And for us here, it's just not enough.
I remember when we went to see Mr. Spindle. He mentioned waiting for a Florish transportation official. Maybe the problem lies there.
Yeah, human affairs. We don't know. Right now, we have to trust our leader to have a trick up his sleeve.
Right, guys, so that is a tiny bit of a story for you from Infinity Nikki, where I am gonna try my utmost to keep sentient cloth alive by getting them patched up with special cloth, which currently is in short supply. If that sentence made absolutely no sense to you, that's perfectly fine. Fantasy games, they really go all out there. But here's the thing, the story's good. It's good. You would think that the game about collecting clothes would be a lot less engaging story-wise, but no, it's legitimately a good game. And that is why I have a love-hate relationship with gacha games. So in the end, what I'm gonna say is, because I play gacha games myself, as evidenced, is have some self-control and self-respect for your bank account, and it is up to you how you spend your time. However, perhaps do take nice big quality breaks from games like these, because they are designed to eat your money and your time, and there are a lot about them out there, and they're very predatory, but they're also really well made. So, two sides of the same coin, eh? Anyway, thank you those that have still stayed with me and watched me ramble. I have other topics to ramble about in the future. I tend to exhaust a singular game in like 2 to 3 topics when it comes to my YouTube videos, and the next thing that I want to explore with this game is limited multiplayer features that are kind of very similar to the limited multiplayer features inside Dark Souls games. So that's gonna be an interesting topic to explore and to talk about. If you're still here with me, thank you for watching. Go and explore the rest of this channel, see if there's anything else that you want to watch. If you find something and it's actually interesting for you, please subscribe. I like seeing that number go up. It's a very old channel. I would love for it to go somewhere. Big number, make Mirta happy. And thank you so much for my Patreon subscribers, which this month ended up feeding into my Infinity Nikki obsession. But I did kind of the same thing with Genshin Impact when I was playing it. I was like, I'm gonna probably invest like a month into it and then forget it for a long while, and that is precisely what happened. So getting a monthly battle pass and the monthly, subscription thingy that I claim every single day makes the most sense for me while I'm still playing the game before I take like big breaks in between the game. And my goal with this game currently is to exhaust its main story, see its side quests, get sated, then put it down until another major update comes along, because I don't honestly want to chase every single little event in between. That is how these games keep you hooked. You don't actually need to be here for them. Like, it's okay to miss some stuff. It's okay to miss some stuff. If you want to be healthy with how you play your gacha games, that is just the approach that you need to take. So, yeah. See you on my other videos. I hope this one was a fun one. And toodaloo for now.